Hi guys, welcome back. Welcome back. We're about to get ready and have fun with our makeup and do some girl talk. It's been a while since we've had a girl talk, so welcome to the girl talk. Okay, period. Definitely have a lot to say. We have a lot to say. And I honestly find a random like makeup look on Pinterest. Tell me why when I woke up I had like 3 makeup looks in a row pop up on my TikTok, and that genuinely never happens. So that was a sign for me to do that today. This baby pink, it's kind of like a baby pink, like 60s eyeshadow because the lid's a little lighter. And this one has blue, pink, and yellow. We're just gonna go crazy with that. We might not even stick to our inspo. We're gonna go in with this toner. This is my favorite toner. I just did my hair. My hair is actually getting bust down length, and I did a slick back, and then I have this ponytail attachment, and it looks so effing good. I'm so happy because I'm like, the summer and my hair, they be fighting because I live in Houston and it's just so humid. It's so humid. So yes, I got a protective style down during the summer, but at least I have this as an option. And I'm actually really curious about trying a half wig soon, whatever that means for me. I don't know if I would go curly, probably not. I think that would be harder to match than like blowing out my hair and stuff. I went on a walk earlier and I got a mosquito bite, so I have to deal with that. I'm just doing my typical base. I have been using the Sephora concealer just to like get a nice solid base, but it's not my favorite for concealing my under eyes. And I've been doing my concealer like this lately because I use a skin tint typically, but I used to use foundation a lot and then I stopped. But I also like, my foundation is definitely expired. So next time I want foundation, that's when I'll be getting some. But until then, I think I do a pretty good job, and I do like a skincare base. I think it suits me, so I'm happy with it for the time being. I got PR from Maybelline, and it is the Body Lash Sensational. So T, I love her. She's so pretty. This whole year, I feel like I've been a lash warrior, and then I was like, wait, let's take it back. Let's do our mascara like we were. And I've been loving doing my mascara first and then doing my makeup because I feel like I have like a baby pair of lashes on or something. So that's cute for me. So many things literally are happening, and I just found something out. So if you, I do have a little bit of a toot, a little bit. I'm really thinking like you really can't trust anyone. And that's the funny part. Like, this looks crazy, but guys, it's a mosquito bite. You genuinely can't trust anyone because it's genuinely you. And I knew this, right? Like, I've known this, but it's like sometimes where you're just a little lenient on letting people in, then they like take it for granted. And then it's like, I knew the whole time, so I never even gave like, my full storyline in the first place. So that's the unfortunate part about it all. It's the Too Faced Concealer in Toffee. It's like one of my favorite ways to contour because it's very intense and it gives a very like sculpting look that I like when I'm down for it. I don't think I've contoured my nose like that before yet. Yeah, like, I've been listening to a lot of Mexico Dro. If y'all don't know who that is, you gotta go find out. But he's definitely like, I don't know, when you listen to his music, he's definitely a one-man army, and I think that's funny, but it's very applicable to life because you've gotta be a one-man army, you know? Editing this video, and funny enough, I actually tweeted the other day, Mexico Dro wrote a song about you because he has a song called Loser, and I thought that was so funny, and he retweeted it, and I'm like, hit tweet, hit tweet. I definitely believe in help, but it's like at the end of the day, it's you and God, if you believe in God. I hope you do. If not, that's your business, I feel like I've had so many instances lately and in general of like my intuition being right, and I've just been like overly intuitive, and that's been like just crazy. And I feel like it's a cool part of like, growing into your womanhood and growing, period. But like, I feel like it's like women intuition happening. Like, that part is really being tapped into. And I think it's a beautiful thing, but I do feel like in general the world I'd say I'm pretty happy in a way now, or like I'm just naturally joyful and different things like that, and the world can really beat you down, and people like mistake your kindness for weakness, and it's just not that. But I feel like that has been a reoccurring theme in a way. I love this setting spray. I feel like I always bring this up that people like do be playing. They don't play that much with me, but when they do, it's definitely like notable because I'm just like, why are you playing with me? And I just think it's sometimes I really do have too much of an open heart, and that's cool. That's cool. That's cool, right? It's fine. It's fine. I'm here right now at this point, but sometimes it could be like overwhelming as the person. As a girly pop, you do have to like harden yourself in a certain way, but I don't think it has to mess with your softness. I don't even think you have to. I just think you just have to like protect your energy. That's all it ever is at the end of the day. Yeah, sometimes you do have to step into a role of protecting your energy and asserting yourself in a dominant way so that people won't F with you. Like, that's just what it is. And it's something to learn, it's something to happen for you, not against you. Yeah, this makeup, I can already tell it's gonna be so good. I'm so excited. But my hair, I'm really a fan, and I'm happy because I'm like, I never get to just like, I don't know, I've just started to really experiment with my hair in a way. I feel like 2020, 2021, I finally saw how I liked my hair in a fro, and then it got good, and then it got bad, and then I had to adjust, and I've just been doing like in between styles. But like in high school, my hair was like pretty even, so I was able to do slick backs for a good while, and I really miss doing that, and I finally feel like my hair is like at the length. But when I do a slick back, like I'm every bit of 5'2". Like I'm every bit of my height, and I don't love that. That's genuinely not my favorite thing because I'm like I love that my hair goes up because it gives me some height. Genuinely it. So, and I'm just excited because like a half wig sounds fun. Some new hairstyles sound fun. I had always been like microaggression-y if I was to straighten my hair and then people just start treating me nice and I get like society and crap. But I'm like way comfortable in my hair that doesn't even touch me. But I can see how I could touch people. And also, like, who am I to say, like, once I do whatever I do, you know? But yeah, I wasn't like sure in that. And it made me like, I didn't want to conform by trying to straighten my hair out, whether it was protective or not, because I was a little insecure and I had my moments and I still do. It's just natural at this point. But, but, I feel really secure in my hair to try out new stuff, and I'm really happy about that. It's definitely a journey as a Black girl dealing with her hair, and it's a beautiful one at that. Like, let's chit chat because y'all, I've had some random motion lately, and I like it because it's like I'm sure of myself. Like, okay, period. It's okay, period. And that's why I do love the internet because it does something, like plenty of people's lives and relationships have started that way. I'm not like against that, some people are like, oh, I just want to meet someone in person, but I'm like, you're meeting somebody regardless, you know what I'm saying? I don't think we've had a girl talk since the beginning of January, and I've gone on 3 dates since. They haven't gone anywhere, obviously. We would know this, but yeah, it's a weird thing. I've been really noticing some pet peeves with men, I guess. Men is a strong word. It's crazy. Like, people in their love lives, I've gotten so like hardcore in the past few, like, I feel like I've always been strict, but I was pretty open-minded. But I think like I've gotten way stricter. My confidence is way here, so I'm way more self-assured to be like, no, you won't treat me like that. And I feel like that's just an ongoing process for a lot of people, is their confidence. And yeah, that's what's necessary before entering a relationship. 100%. It's you being self-assured in some type of way. Not that it has to be 100%, but it has to be something so you can stand on your own 2 toes. I feel like I keep getting hit. Like, it's like extreme highs that just end up being lows in funny ways. And I just hate it. All the people who I've been meeting. Like, I don't know. That's why I never even met people in the first place. And I was just fine. I'm not gonna lie. I was perfectly happy. I am happy still. It's just like a different form of like hardening that's happened. And I definitely think, you know, like I say, like it's happening for you, not against you. And I 100% believe that that's exactly what's happening and stuff. But your girl, I'm like so tired. And I'm happy it's May. See, I'm optimistic to an extent. There's still so much time, like, not to give up on this year. And oh my gosh, I turned 24. I forgot. I keep forgetting that. On my birthday, I went to go see the Michael Jackson movie, and I had like some major like birthday blues. It was like the first time ever I kind of felt like oh, I'm not where I want to be, which was crazy because I never had like a life goals until the past like year and a half or so. I'm where I want to be in a way, but I'm not there where I thought I would be. Look like Michael. And don't get me started on Michael Jackson. I'll just get really emotional right now. That movie like did something, and I hope you guys can relate to what's happening on the internet with all these Michael Jackson edits. I'm just really in there. Back to the topic at hand. I'm like, I got birthday blues. Last year I was in Chicago. I always get birthday blues for starters. I just think I'm just naturally sad in certain ways. And plus, like, my dad is dead, so he missed another birthday. I always make it funny because it's funny to me, but it really is a thought that is like constantly there, especially on like big days and dates and stuff. Dang, I'm not where I want to be. And last year I went to Chicago and visited my sister, and that was a good time. And I was deciding to quit my job literally a year ago, and I quit it a few months right after that. Like, you know, like stuff has happened and stuff is happening. I'm pretty happy with where I'm at right now. Like, I know it's only going to get better and it's just all a continuous process, but I can acknowledge like I'm not where I want to be, but I know I'm where I'm supposed to be. That is a constant reminder I seem to be getting every day. I'm exactly where I need to be. And yeah, I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping. It's just happening. It's just happening. It's always just, it's like constantly of like self-soothing myself all the time. And that's honestly like the only reason and way that I'm here right now in life, because I self-soothe well and enough for me to get like through the day constantly. And I know it sounds kind of emo, but I think it's necessary. And I feel like that's where I find a lot of my strength is in me protecting myself and me coddling myself the way that I can. I feel like I've always had to just be there for myself, because in little ways, like I do have abandonment issues, but in little ways I've been abandoned like constantly. I don't feel like it's been stopped, big and little ways. That is just one of my coping mechanisms, is self-soothing. I wouldn't recommend it, but I wouldn't not recommend it because it's how I'm here at this point. So if you guys are struggling, you better go struggle with some self-soothing. My eyebrows are always iffy, but I have pretty light eyebrows, so I do get away with it sometimes. Muggy. We're about to start our eyeshadow. My art career is going right now, which is fun. I really like how creative it forces me to be, because you will never be able to put the word struggling artist on me. No part of me is struggling. I'm creating and enjoying, you know? And like, I didn't realize when someone did say this to me, it was like an older person, and she was like, are you a struggling artist? I was like, no. It's that mindset. And honestly, in my head, when you can fly, nobody can touch you. That's really how I feel. Any of those negative things that a normal person, and I'm gonna say a normal person would think. This is from a Clio palette. I've had it for a few years now. I'm just gonna go all over my lid. Yeah, anything someone could put on you, it doesn't have to, like, it doesn't touch me, because I am divinely protected, and if that's just not my nature, like, why would I care what somebody's shoes I wouldn't want to be in? That's really what I'm thinking. I'm like, no one, like, you literally have to love yours, and that's exactly what I do day in and day out. I make my reality mine, and I advocate everyone to do the same, because that's how you'll be able to like get through the day and live your life and not be worried about little stupid stuff, honestly. I call everything pretty stupid because I genuinely think it is. I'm like, what are we even talking about? Like, people are genuinely like tweaking out over the obvious. When they say they're not going to televise the revolution, that means they're never going to get inside of your head because it all starts in your head. It all starts in a person's head. It's always on a single person basis. Like, Ram Dass said this, you must, basically, you gotta lock in on your own suffering to reduce the suffering of others. Like, when you try to, like, have peace where you have peace in your own reality, that encourages others. Like, you're an instrument to not continue the cycle. Like, that's what's so confusing. So, say that to say, the art thing's going fun and fine. It's gonna be exactly what it's supposed to be. Like, that's my life, you know? Funniest things keep happening to me, especially in conversation. Like, I had someone say, oh yeah, I didn't expect you to be so spiritual the other day. And I was like, what? I like to think, like, I literally have an Om on my hand. What do you mean by that? But. That's just me. But then you start to learn and realize things about people and you're like, okay, I see why you wouldn't have thought that. You're not paying attention, you know? And I feel like when there's actual intentionality and like interest, you pay attention a little bit. I guess like not everything starts off that way. I guess it's like a happy surprise, but it's very fascinating. Then there's that other aspect of like, no one's paying attention to you as much as you like to think they are. And I can accept that too because I'm just like, thank God. Thank God. Did y'all watch Drewski? I love Drewski, it's so funny. I don't feel like a lot of people know this about me. I love reality TV and I love mess. I haven't watched Baddies, but I've considered it a lot. But I'm more of like a fan of the classics, like Bad Girls Club. I watched at least 5 seasons of Bad Girls Club in my life, so. My hand, I just did a new tattoo. It says shining. I'm shining and I'm a star. Like, hoes will really try to steal your joy day in and day out and you can't let them. I hope everyone can see I don't let the hoes steal my shine. Like I'm saying, like, it doesn't even touch me. It's definitely a lot of practice because I genuinely used to argue like way more over stuff that I considered something I was passionate about at the time. And it really wasn't. If this is me now, I can actually get through conversations that I hate being in a lot better than I used to. No, girl. I'm like, you are not about to sit here and mansplain some crap to me that we all know the obvious thing, but okay. I'm not in the picture vibe for real. And I think it could be hard to be in a picture vibe for like editorial things, for me at least. Just cause like, I don't feel like I have like the right shirt sometimes, or like, I don't know, it's a weird little thing. Like, I like the way editorial makeup moves on people and like moves in real life. I just love seeing like people go berserky. I just don't think it's me per se, you know? Like, you can appreciate anything. That's my biggest thing with art, is that I feel like a lot of people don't realize that they can have art in their hands, you know? Any amounts of art, anything. And I don't know, I just really feel like it goes underappreciated. And it's crazy. Because I'm like, I literally, not to plug myself right now, but I literally did just make a puzzle because I'm like, everyone can do a puzzle and have a cool piece of art in their hands. Like, and that's also why I made my zine, because I felt like it was compact enough. Like, they used to just make magazines and people would have magazines in the house. And I feel like that obviously is a lost art, but it's a cool lost art because it was just so accessible for someone to recognize, like, oh, this is what this is from. And that is art. That is having it at the tip of your fingertips and digesting something, having a conversation, like, that is real. That's what's really real. I'm blue in this palette, and honestly, who's gonna stop us? Cute. Okay, so now that we're here, right? Michael Jackson movie. If you didn't watch it, you can. I guess let me just like disclaimer it right now. I don't even like to spoil. I don't like spoilers. But just disclaimer, if you're not obsessed and stuff, I'm about to talk about that right now. I hope that everyone here was obsessed with Michael Jackson at some point, especially as a kid. You Are Not Alone was and is my favorite Michael Jackson song ever. And I should have known from a young age that something was off if You're Not Alone was my favorite song. And then all of our obsessions resurfaced once that movie came out. And I'm really happy that I saw it like the last showing of the night too on my birthday, because I was like, okay, let me do something for myself really fast. And then I watched it and that made me feel good. So I can at least like say that that's what I did for my birthday. And I love going to the movies by myself. But most of the time when I go to the movies by myself, it is on some emo-ish. It literally is. Like, I can pinpoint every time I've gone to the movies by myself. It was on some emo stuff because I just needed like peace and quiet and like a distraction. Seeing that movie really inspired me as a creative continuously, because like I think it's hard to keep going a lot of the times, especially in this day and age, but also just like as a person, like it's hard to be continuously like hardworking in a way. I don't mean that for real though. I look like a clown now. Let her cook. I think it can be hard, and I feel like that has given me the most like confidence and reassurance in the past like 3 weeks of seeing it that I've had this whole time. Like I don't think I've been consistently inspired in a while, because I just want to be great. And that's genuinely how I feel constantly, but like that movie reassured like I just want to be great and I'm gonna do anything at any cost in a way to get there. And I am good, you know? I don't want to get into the logistics of good and bad, but I know that I have a good heart and I have a good mind and spirit, and I focus those energies. I protect my energy as much as I can. Seeing Michael Jackson with all his animals and stuff, I don't think I really knew that as a kid, like completely, but it makes me feel really good because I, in general, have been painting a lot of animals lately. And then I also have a cat. I hope everyone knows that, but I do have a cat, and that's genuinely my baby. My best friend got me him after my dad passed for Christmas, and that me and my son are locked in. I look like funny, but I love animals, but I just feel like my appreciation has gotten deeper because I have my own pet. But I've always liked animals. Like my favorite animal was the sloth. I have this sloth pillow my best friend got me in middle school, and then I still have it too, which is crazy, but I do have that. And then like I've always wanted a monkey. Like my best friend literally always sends me like I know you want this monkey, or like I be sounds crazy, but I be sending her videos of monkeys because I want a monkey. Like maybe I don't actually want one, but like I have a fascination. I like monkeys, but that type of like spirit and happiness I love seeing in all these Michael Jackson clips and stuff. And I'm like, I feel like I definitely have traits of that, and I just hope everyone can find like pieces of themselves in others that you deem as good, you know? I think that's important to have an example, because I do feel like it could be hard to see goodness in yourself when I just think naturally a lot of people have a lot of self-hate in certain ways, and I think it's completely understandable when things are directly happening to you. So of course you're gonna feel some type of way about it and not feel like good. My nose is a little snatchy, Anna. Really easy to put yourself to the side, and then when you see traits, or I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I genuinely am inspired by so many people in the most positive way daily. I'm just like, you're doing it, so can I, because I don't have a sense of self-doubt if I see your strength in you. You get what I'm saying? That's my little philosophy on that. I've just been really enjoying all these Michael Jackson clips. I would have really hoped he called me good fish. You know what I'm saying? Like in those lip bite videos, like girl. I never even thought much about his looks until all these clips, and I think that's a really good thing that in adulthood, that is why this is happening. Because I shouldn't have been thinking about that as a kid at all. I just knew like his talent was undeniable. I feel like that's something funny enough that gets me in trouble. People who I find attraction in, it's because of their talent. It's something with that talent that just like hits for me. I love a talented person. I can see things that I shouldn't be seeing. Jesus help. I genuinely have like 2.5 crushes, like kind of bad. If you don't know the way I feel about music, it's very strong. So listening to his discography again is like really hard, but I've been doing it. And it's just really emotional for me, and I just can't stop listening to Michael Jackson. Not gonna lie, chat. I have a few travel plans that I'm pretty excited about. Okay, so we like softened the lip, and then we're gonna go in with some lip gloss. I have crushes right now, which is so much fun for the brain. I am never not gonna encourage a crush. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's really stimulating because most of my crushes don't go anywhere. And I think that's the healthy part. Because once you like bridge that gap of actual reality, it's like crap. If they like your Instagram story, you're so up. Like these are the fake crushes I'm talking about. I don't know if they're fake though because I'm trying to see. I'm really trying to see about some stuff sometimes, y'all. Like a witch in a good way. As someone with good style, I wouldn't know what to wear with this outside of something like very like and I don't know if I would have done like this hairstyle with the makeup look like this unless it depended on like what I was wearing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Constantly in a state of hope because there is light until it's lights out. Is that a crazy sentence? Is that a crazy sentence? Like, okay, diva. I don't know. I'm kind of messing with it. With the right outfit, I think I would for sure be able to get away with whatever I got going on. I hope this was a productive girl talk. I hope you guys learned some things and maybe you got some advice on like don't trust hoes, have fun with your makeup, and stay untouchable. That's exactly what it is. Stay untouchable. But I think it's hard to see the vision sometimes when you're in like normal clothes. I'm definitely wearing a cute shirt, but like I wouldn't wear a shirt with diva makeup like this. Like this is meant for like some, it's meant for some JPG, some. Okay, I do have an idea. I'm gonna try to like press powder under my eyes with the light pink from the Juvia's palette. Because it doesn't show up actually. It doesn't show up very well on me. But it shows up enough that I could use it as a powder sometimes. I'm gonna take some pictures on my Digi to be the test of that. But I love you guys. Thank you for spending time with me, helping me get some thoughts off. Like, girl, my biggest advice, go on a walk, open your voice memos app and talk. That is gonna do it every time for me. And this is pretty much the equivalent. Like, literally when I was going through a situationship in December, that's when I discovered this, that I was obsessed. And I really needed my voice notes and me on a walk. And now it's honestly it's a really good way to get everything out outside of journaling because I don't think I can like write as fast as my thoughts come out. Go get on your voice memos and get that stuff out, guys. You can delete it after if you're paranoid, whatever. Love you guys. Thank you for being here. Go have fun. Go be great. Mwah.